as to whether or not it does long-term harm of anything in my life. And when I ask about that, when I bring that up, then they immediately label you as transphobic. And I thought that the deal was first do no harm. And all of the European countries, Sweden, Norway, they've all stopped doing it because they say, we cannot say in good conscience that this does no harm, because it does harm. If you look at the long-term consequences, if someone changes their mind at 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, they can't decide which pajamas they want to wear at night. And their reason for doing it is it stops this drive for that there's an epidemic. It doesn't fix that. It doesn't fix all the comorbid issues that come along with feeling like they're in the wrong body. But yet they're pushing this, and we're going to do some shows that are already taped that are revealing what the real results of this are. And I think people are going to be shocked that these medical organizations have signed off on this. I think they've just given in to the pressure.
You know, Dr. Phil isn't even actually a doctor, and he certainly doesn't have all those fancy science degrees like Neil deGrasse Tyson has. He doesn't have decades of experience in scientific research, but he does have two very important things. First off, he's got the ability to critically think, and secondly, the ability to tell it like it is. In other words, the ability to be courageous in his honesty. He absolutely hit the nail so frickin' square on the head, it's not even funny. And it's not even like it's this difficult thing. Just simply apply basic rational thought and you come to this conclusion. There is no other conclusion to come to. Oh, but this, that, and the other in fancy pseudo-academic terms. Blah, blah, freaking blah. You can go on the most intelligent-sounding leftist progressive argument monologue. You can monologue for hours and days. No matter what you say, you will never convince me. It will never happen because it's fundamentally wrong, and I know because I can feel it in my core. I don't need to read 1,000 research papers written by blue-haired leftists with a clear motive to come to an end conclusion here. It is wrong to support life-altering, body-disforming, irreversible procedures on people under the age of 18. Why? Because it is. Not exactly the most academic response, but it's the right response. And it's very easy to justify. A child's brain develops until roughly the early 20s. You change a lot, your experiences change a lot. Who you are psychologically, especially based on your environment when you're 15, 16 years old, is extremely different to who you are when you're a developed adult who's been properly socialized and is fully integrated into adult society. Your environment changes, your personal relationships change, and most importantly, you change. When you're young, you follow fads. You might have bad experiences at high school and you might feel like a total